Breaking news, Nigerians. Festus Keyamo reveals those behind plot to stop Tinubu's swearing in. Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The chief spokesman for the All Progressive Congress Presidential Campaign Council, APC-PCC Festus Keyamo, has revealed those behind the plot to stop the swearing-in of the president-elect, Bola Tinubu. Niger News reports that the Department of State Service (DSS) on Wednesday raised an alarm that it had identified some key players in the plot for an interim government. In a statement by its spokesman, Peter Afunaya, the secret police said the misguided politicians are planning to truncate the country's democracy by stopping the swearing-in of Tinubu as the new president. But in a chat with The Punch on Wednesday, Keyamo alleged that those planning to force an interim government are the youth supporting a particular candidate. The Minister of State of Labour and Employment said the suspects are people who are too young to know what the country passed through at the hands of a military regime. He asserted that the youth plotting an interim government will see the very thing they think they are fighting against in a military regime. Keyamo said he raised an earlier alarm about incitement and treasonable felony, adding that the statement by the DSS has confirmed what he brought to the notice of the public last week. He said, "The DSS is the super spy of the nation and has a duty to do their work. As you can see, their statement confirmed the alarm I raised earlier about incitement and treasonable felony. This is just to confirm what the APC-PCC brought to the notice of the public last week. Therefore, it is good that the DSS is even the ones raising the alarm about the subversive activities of these people, so that when they start arresting anybody, no one should start shouting persecution. No. These are people who are too young to know what we pass through at the hands of a military regime. They will see the very thing they think they are fighting against in a military regime, because the constitution will be suspended. Fundamental human rights will be non-existent. These kids really don't understand the gravity of what they are trying to do. My country people, this is coming from Festus Keyamo. A few days back, some people had staged a protest at the defense headquarters in Abuja, where they pleaded that the military should intervene. The military should intervene in stopping Bola Tinubu's swearing in on May 29th, that an interim government should take over and stop Tinubu from becoming the president of this country. And when they staged this protest, so many Nigerians had reacted. Some were in support of the protest, while some were against the protest. Meanwhile, most people allege that those that are calling for an interim government, they don't know what it means, because most people say that it is wrong for them to go ahead and protest in front of the defense headquarters. So what are they trying to call for? Are they trying to call for the military to take over this country, or what point are they trying to make? Meanwhile, most Nigerians, supported them. And you know that this issue of protest, no be today it starts. It started with the PDP and Atiku Abubakar, Ayoche Ayu, and other PDP faithfuls when they staged a protest in Abuja at the INEC headquarters, when they demanded that, see, these elections must be cancelled. We are tired of what is going on. The result was manipulated. Give us our mandate. When they said, all we are saying, give us our mandate, it was led by Senator Dino Milaye. And afterwards, so many Nigerians took up to the streets. In fact, some staged a protest in Abuja, another state in this country. They were protesting against INEC. And some people even went to the defense headquarters building in Abuja to stage a protest. And some Nigerians mistook it as an invitation, that the military should come and take over this country. Meanwhile, it was simply an invitation for a military intervention to stop Tinubu's swearing in on May 29th. That is what Festus Keyamo, is trying to say. That these young people, they don't know what they are talking about. They don't know what they are asking for. Because if the military should take over this country, there would be no constitution, no. There would be no, fundamental human rights. In fact, he said these kids does not understand the gravity of what they are trying to do. That was what he said. However, Nigerians have reacted to this. It is the whole of Nigerians. We don't accept him. Few ones they paid are in support of him. We are tired of criminals ruling us. We want a change. Which of those things you mentioned are not being truncated by you? The Constitution, which you did not follow? Or is it the fundamental human right? The mandate of those youths is stolen from them and the Constitution is not followed. What a hypocrite you are. Keep fueling this crisis. You will live long enough to reap its bitter fruit. Nigeria is a democratic country. INEC cannot appoint a president through the back door. Then you expect him to be swearing in. How come? You this man, you are not tired of vomiting rubbish. Nigeria of today is not yet a democratic nation. What we see today is not different from the same military regime. Nigeria needs a factory reset so it can start all over again. This Keyamo is really an evil genius, but he will definitely meet his own nemesis. Military reign is far more better than this APC evil government. And I say, there is no smoke without fire. Some frustrated tribalist military and civilians may have hands in this because no ordinary people will ever venture into this. Are you now practicing the constitution you are talking about? The human rights you are talking about, are you practicing it? Festus Keyamo, you are among the people who has destroyed Nigeria. I have no regrets if the military rule Nigeria because democracy has messed up this country. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. My country people, no be smart thing dey happen for this country. Now Festus Keyamo has made it known that, see, there are young people who are trying to bring about an interim government. In fact, they are praying for an interim government. And they don't know the full meaning of an interim government because they don't know what it will take from them. It will take away their fundamental human rights, and also the constitution will be suspended. Guys, what are your thoughts concerning this? I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.